Hey, what's up, guys? There are certain waters that you can drink that can make your health better, that can actually improve your health. But there's also certain waters out there that you can drink that can make your health worse and cause you more health issues later on down the line. And today I'm going to discuss that in this video, all right? So pay attention and listen up close. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. All right, so today I'm going to discuss water and how certain waters can actually improve your health, your overall health, and then how some waters can actually make your health decline over time. And I'm going to talk about why, which waters are bad for you, what kind of waters are good for you, can actually benefit your health in the long term. And I'm gonna dive more in depth in that topic today. All right. Now, before I get started, be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button to my channel so you can get notified when I upload more content to this channel, all right? Now, let's go ahead and dive right in. So, you got three kinds of water, all right? And the first two most people are familiar with, but there's a third water that, a lot of people don't really know about, right? But there's three kinds of water, all right? You got tap water, you have purified water, and you have alkaline water. All right. Now, I'm gonna break down each one of these and why, why one is good, why one is bad, and vice versa, right? But let's also discuss the effects that these waters have on your body and why they're bad. All right. So the first one I'm gonna go over is tap water. All right. See, tap water is actually the worst kind of water that there is out there in on the market. A lot of people drink tap water, and tap water is just polluted with so many heavy metals in it, like lead, copper, other bad bacteria, and so many contaminants in it that are toxic to your body. All right. Now, the reason this is important is because when you drink water with all like water is supposed to hydrate your body, right? But when you drink water that has all this toxic chemicals in it and contaminants in it, then you actually make your health worse because all these toxic chemicals and ingredients in it and contaminants actually slow down your organ functioning. They decrease your they weaken your immune system. It causes you digestive issues. And so a lot of times, a person might, I see this a lot over the years, people say, well, it's all I drink is water, nothing but water, but their health is not improving. And one of the variables that holds them back a lot of times is the water that they're drinking, which is tap water, right? So your body can't fully absorb the water molecules that it needs to, the hydrogen and the oxygen molecules from the water, because and they can't get in your body because of all the contaminants that's slowing down this process. And your body's not able to filter out. If you drink too much tap water, your body's not able to filter out enough of those toxins on its own. So what happens is some of them get in your system the more and more tap water that you drink, which can cause a number of issues. Hormone imbalance. It could cause headaches. You could drink a lot of tap water, you get headaches. Because your body's not getting hydrated. I go on and on and on about all the things that it can cause. So, stay away from tap water. That's the worst water that you can drink. Now, this second one is gonna be is it actually tricks a lot of people because a lot of people think that this next water is good for you, but it's actually not as good as you may think. All right. And it's purified water. All right. Now, purified water, you got to understand how they purify the water. There's a two-step process, all right, in most cases. So with purified water, yes, they filter out the bad chemicals and the bad bacteria and the contaminants in the water through a filtration process where they just cleanse the whole water, right? They filter out all the chemicals and they funnel the bad water out, right? Which then leads to purified water. Now after that, a lot of times the way they filter out the chemicals, it leaves some contaminants in the water. Now they have to figure out a way to, to get rid of these other contaminants in the water and the bad bacteria. So what they do is they normally add chlorine. Chlorine is added to the water to purify, the water, to make it, to get rid of the contaminants, the leftover contaminants, whatever survived the first filtration process. So that's how they purify the water. Now, it started off good, but then you see how it can end up bad, because if you are purifying the water, if you're trying to clean the water and filter the contaminants out and the chemicals, then why would you add another artificial chemical to the water, and chlorine being chlorine, to purify the water? You just added another, all you did was just add another artificial chemical to the water. So now what's happening is, when you're drinking purified water, essentially you're drinking almost pool water, water that just has a bunch of chlorine in it, right? If you pay attention, you can kind of taste it. You could taste the chlorine in the purified water. Now, the funny part is, chlorine is actually been, chlorine is a disinfectant, right? So why would you be drinking, why would they put a disinfectant in water to cleanse the water? That just doesn't make any sense, right? And so they also add uh, fluoride to the purified water as well, to the chlorine. And too much artificial fluoride is also bad for you as well. But the irony is, too much chlorine and water has actually been linked to an increase of a lot of illnesses and risks of cancers and things like that. So in the long run, drinking too much of that purified water can actually cause health issues later on down the line. Several studies have, it's several studies that have been kind of out there, that's kind of, people are starting to put two and two together, when it comes to too much chlorine, and then also excessive levels of fluoride in your water also can lead to, certain health issues later on down the line as well. So again, when when you're drinking this purified water and it has these chemicals in it, your body's not able to absorb the hydration that it needs, for you to have that, proper hydration and optimal health, and get where your body can have what it needs to function, at optimal capacity. So you have to be careful with that purified water, because honestly, purified doesn't always mean, good or healthy for you. um it just means purified, and there's two different ways that you can clean water. That's the bad way. All right, you can add chlorine to it to, to make the water, quote unquote, cleaner, in the sense of get rid of the contaminants and the bad bacteria, but you got to deal with the chlorine, right? Now the third water is actually the best water that you can drink, and it's alkaline water, right? Now the irony is, when they add the chlorine to the purified water, they're actually trying to alkalize the water. But there's two ways that you can alkaline the water, because alkalinity is based off of the pH level of the water. Then the pH level is essentially how much bad bacteria and contaminants are in that water, right? So by adding chlorine to the water to purify it, they actually raise the pH level of that water, and could, tell you it's alkaline, right? But it's alkaline in the sense of pool related pH water, not actually natural pH of the body, that type of situation. And so water being alkaline actually occurs in nature when water passes over rocks, in nature. Then when that process happens in nature, then it actually turns the water alkaline because the water collects the minerals, all the basically the minerals from those rocks. It goes, the water collects those minerals which are healthy for your body. And by collecting those minerals and other non-acidic minerals and things like that, then it actually turns that water to alkaline and raises the pH level of that water in nature, which is a natural process of water becoming alkaline. Now, the reason this is important is again because, like I said, what is the pH? pH is important because the lower the pH levels of the water, the more acidic the water is, which means the more contaminants and bad bacteria that are in the water. So, when you raise the pH level of the water, you're essentially increasing the potential hydrogen of the water and decreasing the contaminants and the bad bacteria that's in the water. All right. Now, alkaline water passing over rocks in nature is the natural process of how water can turn alkaline or raise its alkaline levels by passing over those rocks in nature. So that's why the best alkaline water you could drink out there is usually bottled at the source, in springs and things like that in nature, right? Natural mineral water. Now, there's another process that you can use to make water alkaline. That's another good way or a good healthier way that you can do, and the process is called electrolysis. All right. Now, electrolysis is when they separate the molecules and the bad molecules and the good molecules in the water, basically the acidic molecules, and they funnel out the bad water on top. So the acidic water, the acidic water basically raises to the top of the water, and then they funnel out the bad water and then keep the clean water. All right. Now that's called electrolysis, and that's a chemical process that they use where they utilize electricity to separate those molecules in the water, the acidic molecules and the alkaline molecules, and then they funnel the acidic water out of that water, leaving only the alkaline water that's left, right? Now, that's another way that you can alkalize the water, right? That's actually a healthier way to do it. So with all that said, it's important. The water that you drink is important, especially when you already have health issues, like for instance fibromyalgia and arthritis, because I see this a lot of times over the years. You can have a healthy diet and you could stretch and you could exercise and things like that to get your health back on track and decrease your chronic pain. But if you're still drinking tap water or this purified water that I listed earlier, then you're kind of going to struggle getting over that hump, because you have to cleanse your body of those toxins that are in your body that are attacking your organs, your nervous system, and your immune system, and your muscles and your joints. You have to cleanse your body of all those toxins. So if you're still drinking water that has toxins in it, artificial toxins and contaminants in it, like tap water, purified water with the chlorine and the fluoride, then it's going to be hard for you to really get, to really take your health to the next level. You're going to have this plateau that you can't get over, and it's usually from the water. All right. So I would highly recommend, drinking alkaline water if you want to take your health to the next level and overall have better health, have better organ functioning, better digestive system, a better digestive system. Stop getting headaches, migraine headaches, regularly. Thyroid issues. Water, the right water can help your thyroid issues. It can help your kidney issues, the detoxing process in your body, because the kidneys, detox those contaminants and bad bacteria out your body. But you got to get the kidney what it needs. The kidneys what they need to function and to work properly, right? If they're not getting what they need, organs need their nutrients to function on your behalf so they can do what they need to do. And if you're continuously drinking, water that's unhealthy for you, then it's just going to hinder that process of those kidneys being able to detoxify those toxins out of your body, so you can, increase your health and your quality of life. All right. So, when you're getting healthy, especially if you have fibromyalgia and arthritis, it takes a holistic approach, right? Water, the right amount of water, the right diet, and the right stretching and exercise regimen. You got to put that all together. It's a holistic approach, right? So hopefully I broke that down for you where it made sense. Comment below if you guys got any questions. I'll be sure and respond to the ones that I see. But like I said earlier at the beginning of this video, like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I also put some other good videos that you should check out about dieting, stretching, how to exercise, and how to deal with emotional stress in the description section below. So check those out. All right. Just scroll down the description section. You'll see the links to those videos. All right. Other than that, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.